San Antonio 2-1. Welcome back, everybody. Brad, 2003 NBA Final Four. Tim Duncan and Kenyon Martin. And the backcourts, we talked about the matchup of those two. Tony Parker, Bernie Pryor, officials, Collins and Robinson, and we're under. And Jefferson way up for the rebound. Kidd down to Martin. Right back to Kidd.
Well, that was one of those high risk, not a lot of reward.
Kenyon Martin's jump hook. Tipped in.
Kenyon Martin only gets to play 3/4 of the tilt because of the excessive fouling.
Kenyon Martin is fouled out of one. There's a backdoor cut by Parker and the great feed by Duncan.
Old player playing off the stars. You're trying to do too much too early.
Jackson, great hook around.
His numbers have been declining down the slippery slope.
Of course, he had the best game in the first game after the 5-day rest. Here's Kenyon Martin outside, and he knocks down, pushes out to Jackson for three. And Kenyon Martin up there for the rebound.
Now that's a man's rebound right there. In front of the league's MVP.
Kidd pull up Jay. Got it. In a row. Robinson off the miss. The outlet to Parker. He's got Bowen in front. Didn't see him in time. Duncan. A little head fake. Maybe in and out. And Tony Parker the rebound.
Horrendous recognition by the Nets.
What a crossover by Parker. Jackson gave up a three, and again he does the whirling dervish inside to Duncan.
I said he's on that border of out of control and making great plays.
I think he read that article where
this time Jackson slows it down.
And Rose got him.
They finally get it to him after an extra pass, and Duncan tips it in.
Percent. Yikes. Make a shot, please.
3 minutes remaining in the quarter. 14-10 San Antonio. Ginobili's in there for the Spurs, along with Parker, Duncan, Jackson. And it's Duncan off the glass.
Moment de la reprise du jeu. Donc après cette petite rupture de faisceau sans importance. Vite réglé. Jason Kidd. Voilà, 2 points pour Kidd.
Here's Rose outside. Kittle snatches down the rebound.
Crowd into it, surging toward the court.
And the lob to Kenyon Martin. Won by the Nets, and they tie it up.
Out of that timeout, Byron Scott should can that speed.
Spurs have missed their last 6. Duncan will try to alleviate that problem.
Has been in foul trouble in this series.
Kidd with Claxton on him. Matumbo battling Robinson inside. Well, there's some elbows flying down there. Kidd from 18 straight away, knocked it down. Duncan back to Rose, who's wide open on the pick and roll, and in and out. Oh, David Robinson swiped it from Matumbo and scored. 9:25 in the half. Claxton pull-up jumper for Speedy.
For Tony Parker. Tony Parker at some point has to get a little bit tired. What defense by Bowen on Richard Jefferson.
Rodgers backing in on Rose. Strong body move. Off the mark. Rebound is Rose.
And the zone defense for San Antonio continues to cause all kinds of problems for Byron Scott. Nice pass.
Bowen for three. Got it down. Bruce Bowen until knocking down that three. A big one it is, though. It gives San Antonio its biggest advantage of the night, 27-20.
Well, it's a tough zone to crack.
Aaron Williams.
But Bruce Bowen is so...
Knowing he had 2 fouls, just put his hand straight in the air. Didn't pick up a third. The shot didn't go.
Duncan in game 1 played 44 minutes, had 1 foul.
And Robinson with a hook and for the Spurs. Duncan and Robinson each 2, and Parker has 2. They need all those guys. Kidd got his man in the air. It's Anthony Johnson wide open, and he hit a three.
Parker 1 for 6, not shooting particularly well, but doing a nice job defensively on Jason Kidd.
Jefferson trying to lay it in and does. They have an opportunity to tie it or take the lead this trip. Kittles, who had 21 points the other night, scoreless so far. Underneath, Williams on the pass from Kidd. Tie game.
In the second, they just got to be able to get some offense going.
Duncan off the inbound, off the glass. Automatic. He's hit off the glass from both sides, and that one gives his team the lead back. Jefferson taking it in against Duncan, got the basket, and he got the foul. And hasn't scored since. Jackson has been averaging 7.5 shots a game. He's taken 8 already tonight. Here's Kittles on the break. Is 7. It's been an 18-5 run by the Nets since.
Look out.
Kenyon Martin tips it to himself. Jason Kidd running the show.
Nice.
The dish to Martin. Got it.
Where is the offense going to come from this group? Ginobili, Parker.
Oh, nice.
Ginobili, I guess.
That can't happen. You can't let him score a layup on an inbound pass with 3 seconds left. Unacceptable.
So a 6-point net lead, and we're down to 1 minute remaining in the half.
Good double team by Willis.
How about Aaron Williams? The follow by Kenyon Martin. One run.
You get a 2 for 1 if you want it.
Jefferson on the baseline. Got it. Off. And out. It would be the time for the Nets to shine, and they did, and they made up ground and got this 11-point lead.
Can Jason Collins make a contribution here? How's that?
Jefferson finishes again. San Antonio.
Greg Popovich, obviously,
That cannot be their offensive scheme.
Bowen blocked the second time by Collins. David Robinson off the glass.
great effort.
7 turnovers on San Antonio. Each had 6 in the first half. Here's Kidd on the baseline. One will try a 3. And Jason Kidd out of the pile. Coming down with Kittles. Kittles with a left hand. And now Tony Parker runs it up. Jackson will try 3 of his own and got it. Duncan, Collins on him. Martin comes over to help out. Claxton in traffic. Speedy up off the glass. So after that 15-point lead, a 7-1 run by the Spurs to cut it down to single digits, and now for the Nets of almost 4 minutes. Claxton will try the outside jumper, and Kevin Willis is there to clean up.
Assist?
There's been more terrible shots become assists this year than I've ever seen before. Here's Williams, who played so well offensively in the second quarter.
Mackerel.
Richard Jefferson!
This is when the MVP goes to work. Get everybody in foul trouble.
Ginobili knocks down a 3.
Calm down here. They're winning this game. They need him.
Kevin Willis hip check Speedy Claxton.
Kevin Willis in the lane. The
Shot, get to the free throw line. Their bench right now has been the key.
That block by Kenyon Martin, guys, the 13th of the game, tying a finals record. And Tim Duncan.
Speedy Claxton, you run the show when Parker is not getting it done. You've got a real advantage.
Speedy, a #1 draft choice of the 76ers a couple of years ago. Inside, and speaking of Mr. away with only 11 points for the Nets, especially. They trail 2-1 on the best of 7, and they trail by 3 on the scoreboard. Steal by Bowen. Bowen going coast to coast.
Look at that.
Jumpers out there.
25.
Harris backdoors it to Kenyon Martin, and Kenyon takes the rim, the backboard, a couple of and Kenyon Martin snatches down the rebound, and he brings it down court on the break to Rogers.
Offense for the Nets. Find somebody who's hot.
Tony Parker's back in for the Spurs out of that timeout. Jefferson, he's been the man tonight. Richard
With the hot hand. Popovich has come back with Tony Parker.
Jefferson, the baseline, got it! And Harris goes into the crowd to save it.
Pull it back.
1-on-5. If I'm Popovich, I'm not opposed to taking Parker out, putting Speedy back in, taking Jackson out, putting Ginobili back in.
How about Steve Kerr?
Jason Kidd goes through Jackson.
Adjustments for New Jersey. Kerry Kittles guarding Tony Parker.
Duncan wants it. See Duncan down there yelling at his teammates, get me the ball.
Mutombo on him. Kidd comes to help out. Ginobili has an open 3, and he knocked knocked it down.
And out there and wants to give Mutombo a chance.
Ginobili. Robinson keeps it alive.
Well, that's what they're doing their damage tonight. 22 offensive rebounds for the Spurs on the evening and counting.
Here's Tim Duncan. Mutombo on it.
Not a lot of movement off the ball by the Spurs.
Duncan over Mutombo. Delta Foya, Stu Scott, Mike Tirico, and the shoot-around gang. All of us with you with 4 minutes and change remaining in Game 4. Mutombo underneath. Oh, and he threw it in with a hook. Out there with him. Here's the last 9 seconds of Game 4. Kerr having trouble getting it in. Got it into Duncan. Duncan driving on Kenyon Martin and lays it in with 5.6 left. Two. Final 4.8. Needing 3 points. Ginobili gets a look. Gets his man in the air for the tie. No! Duncan puts it back up, but it's not enough. And the Nets have won it. 6 free throws in the second half. 5 of them down.